good morning to all. How are you? I hope that you all are fine. So, shall we start with our class today? Yes. Come on, take out your term books, children. Page number 110. Today I am going to take a new lesson. The lesson number is 15 and the lesson name is the solar system. I guess that all of you know very well about the solar system, right? You have an idea about what is solar system, what does it mean, how many planets are there, in which planet life exists and whatever it may be, etc. etc. So, right, we are going to learn about the solar system. So here, I have drawn the solar system. So now let me know, children, how many planets do we have in our solar system? How many planets do we have? Yes, there are 8 planets in the solar system. Earlier we were having 9 planets, but the Pluto planet got burst, and that is why now we are having only 8 planets. Okay? So, the first planet is the... Tell me which planet is the first planet. It is Mercury. Okay? Mercury. And the second one, we are going to write it later as like whatever I will be explaining, I will be writing it on the board. Okay? So we'll start with our lesson. I don't want to waste the time, children. So yes, come here. The planets and their moons revolve. The solar system is an exciting place. It is made up of how many planets? It is made up of 8 planets. Very good. Their moons and the suns. And what also are there in the planets? There are moon and also the sun. For each planet, there are different number of moons. As if on Earth, there exists only one moon. But when it comes to Jupiter, there are 5 moons. Okay? So, sun and moon, they are only the 2 sources from where we get light. Okay, children? So, yes, the planets and their moons revolve around the sun in their orbit. The planets and the planets are having their own moons. That moon and the planet, they revolve around the sun. Okay? Now, we are going to learn about the sun. Okay? What is the sun, children? It is the source of light. We all know that we get light from where? From where do we get light? We get light from sun. Now, at the very center of the solar system is the sun. Where is the sun? It is in the very center. What does it mean? It is present in the center of all the planets. Okay, so that each and every planet get the light. Okay, no matter what, they are very far. This planet is very far away from the sun. It gets very little light. But when it comes to Mercury gets light in a very large scale. Okay, so wherever it may be, but they all get the light. Now, at the very center of the solar system is the sun. Without the sun, there would be no light, no warmth, no water, no plants, animals, not people on the earth. If there would be no sun, there would be no light. Of course, there would be no warmth. From the sun, what do we get, children? We get warmth, right? We would get no warmth. If there is no sun, no plants, no animals, we can't live. So there would be no life only. Now, the Earth and the other planets in the solar system spin around the sun in their orbit only because of the sun's strong pull of gravity. Why are the planets and their moons able to revolve around the sun? It is because the sun's gravity. Otherwise, the planets would just fly off. They would not be in the orbit. They would not be in the axis. Okay, children? Why are they able to revolve around the sun in an orbit, in an axis? It is because of the sun's gravity, because of the pull. The gravitational pull keeps the planet revolving around the sun. Okay? So yes, come to page number 111. Now we are going to learn about the planets. So what did we learn, children? How many planets do we have? We are having 8 planets. What are they? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. This one is Pluto, which is gone. Okay, so how many planets do we have? 3, 2, 6, 7, 8. 8 planets we are having. Right, children? So I'll just erase this axis also. Just don't think that it is even there. Now, we are going to learn about Mercury. Mercury is the first planet, right? It is the first planet from the Sun. Okay. So what do you think? The Sun will get, the Mercury will get more light, or else the Neptune will get the more light? It is the Mercury, right? So yes, it is also the closest to the Sun. It is very close to the Sun. Astronomers who have watched it say that it is very hot as it is very close to the Sun. What are the astronauts telling? That the Mercury is the very hot planet because it is very near to the Sun. As if it is very near to the Sun, it gets more energy, more light, more heat. That is why Mercury is the hottest planet. Okay. Now there is no air. There is no air in that planet also. It is the least seen of all planets. It is very small and it is very least seen. Like it is not even visible. We just neglect it sometimes. Okay, it is not seen properly also. It is very small, very near to Sun, very hot, and it is having no air. So, however, it is the best spotted just before sunrise or just after sunset. Now, Venus. The second most planet is the Venus. So here we are going to learn about Venus planet. The second planet is the Venus. Now it is the hottest and the brightest of all planets. This planet Venus is the hottest and the brightest. Brightest is nothing but it is very shining planet. Okay. Now you can see it soon after sunrise or sunset. You can see Venus every day. Whenever if you wake up early in the morning, you just one day at least you wake up early in the morning before sunrise and before sunset. As soon as the sun rises, you just go outside in an open place and stand, see the sun. You will be able to see Venus planet. Okay, in the morning, or else if you don't wake up in the morning, I know that you won't wake up. That is why, if at least in the evening time when the sun goes to set, at the time of sunset, you go and stand, see the sunset. There also you will be able to see the Venus planet. Okay, because this is Earth. The next planet to Earth is Venus. That is why we are able to see the planet Venus. Okay, children, clear? Right. So let's go. Venus is almost completely carbon dioxide with no oxygen at all. Venus is having just carbon dioxide. Okay, it is not having oxygen at all. There is not even 0.00001% oxygen presence. There is no oxygen, only carbon dioxide. Okay? Yes. The air that we exhale, only that air is present in the planet Venus. Now, the temperature is how many degrees? It is right, 400 degrees Celsius. Venus is also covered by clouds with sulfuric acid mixed in it. It is covered with clouds which is mixed with sulfuric acid. It is definitely not a place anyone would want to visit. Isn't it, children? It is like, it is very warm, it is very bright. Does anyone would like to go and stay in that planet? No, because the temperature is to 400 degrees Celsius and it is very bright. There is no oxygen, only carbon dioxide. Will you like to go and stay there? No. No. Photos that have come from spacecrafts have revealed a landscape with volcanoes on Venus. Because the planet is very hot, it receives very much warmth from the sun. The astronomers have seen from the spacecraft that it is almost volcanoes are visible. Volcanoes, what are the volcanoes? I have explained during the lesson, right? Volcanoes are the blast of what do you get from the volcano, children? You will get the lava. Yes, very good. We'll get lava. That molten lava, then it converts into what? It changes into iron. So yes. Now come to our planet. This is our planet. Colorful planet, है ना? It is very Earth. Where are we staying? We are staying in Venus? No. We are staying in Jupiter? No. Our planet is Earth. So let us study about Earth. Earth is our home. It is the only planet in the universe known to support life. It is the only planet where life is possible, where life exists. Okay? So, it is the third planet from the sun. Yeah, it is the third planet from the sun. The Earth is a very special place protected by its atmosphere. It is the only planet which is protected by the atmosphere. Now we'll learn deep about our planet Earth. So, in Earth, we are having three main layers. As I have explained in that lesson, we are having three layers. What are the three layers, children? The crust, the mantle, and the core. The core is the innermost layer in the Earth, isn't it? We have learned, I guess, I hope that you all have remembered that lesson. Yes, the innermost layer is the core. The outermost layer is the mantle, the second most layer is the mantle, and the outermost layer is the crust. Crust is the layer where we all stand, okay? Now, the outer layer of the Earth is called the crust. Deep inside the core there is hot molten material. What is present in the core? In the innermost layer of this layer consists of molten materials. Now, when crackers develop in the Earth's crust, some of the molten materials come out. Over a period of time, it forms mountains and valleys. What do they form? They form mountains and valleys. Now, between the outer core, this core and the crust, which layer is present in it? It is the mantle. And in the mantle, we are having lot of minerals, irons, gold, all the precious gems are present in mantle. Okay? So this layer is called the mantle. There are layer of rocks, minerals, metals in solid form. So this was about Earth. Now we are going to learn about the smallest planet, which is Mars. M-A-R-S. Mars. Okay? What do you know about Mars, children? Have you ever heard the planet Mars? Have you ever heard what is going on in the planet Mars? Do you know? Have you ever heard about it? Do you go to Google and check? Do you go through the news every day? That is better for you. I guess you should do that. Now, Mars. Mars has no oxygen. As if there is no oxygen in no planet, only it is present in the Earth. Again the same thing, there is no oxygen in the planet Mars. Carbon dioxide is the only gas present in Mars. Only carbon dioxide gas is present. It is very cold. It is very cold. It was very hot and it is very cold. Mercury is very hot. Whereas we come to Mars, it is a very cold planet. Now, so you cannot expect life to exist there. Mars is called the red planet. What is Mars called? It is also called as red planet. Now, Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet. In the solar system, is any planet which is a bigger size than the Jupiter, children? No. Right? Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. It is made up of gas, mostly hydrogen. Which gas is present here? It is the hydrogen gas. Now, Saturn. Saturn is having a ring around it, isn't it? It is the only unique planet which is having a ring. No other planet is having ring. Only Saturn and Uranus will be having a ring. Now, Saturn is the sixth planet in the solar system. The most obvious thing about it is the rings. How many rings it is having? It is having. It did not mention on me. The rings look solid but are actually made up of chunks of ice and dust. It looks like the ring is made up of what it is. It looks like it is made up of solid. But in reality, it is not made up of solid. It is made up of ice and dust chunks. Chunks is nothing but small balls. All whirling around the planet. Like Jupiter, Saturn is also made up of which gas? We have learned that Jupiter is made up of which gas, children? It is made up of hydrogen gas. The same made up of hydrogen gas. Okay. So yes, come to next planet, Uranus. Uranus is bluish green planet. It is in which color? It is in bluish green color. It is the third largest planet in the solar system. It is the third largest planet in the solar system. It is covered by a thick layer of a blue-green gas. With what is it covered? It is covered with a thick layer of green-blue gas. Now, Neptune. Neptune looks very much like Uranus. It looks like Uranus. You just see the pictures, children. Neptune looks like Uranus only because it is in this almost same in color. Now, it is very cold planet and appears bluish in the night sky. How does it appear? It appears blue in color. It is the farthest from the sun. It is the farthest planet from the sun. The first planet is Mercury and the last planet, that is the 8th planet is, what is the 8th planet? Neptune. Very good. I just hope that you all know the names of the planets at least. Today, sit and learn the 8 planets' names with their spellings. Okay? Yes. Now, natural satellite. What is a natural satellite, children? A natural satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around a planet. It revolves around the planet. As of the Mercury, this is Earth, Mars, this is Jupiter, this is Saturn, this is Uranus, and this is Neptune. Okay, so the heavenly body which revolves around the planet. For example, this is a planet, and this is another planet. If this is a heavenly body, it revolves around the planet. It is nothing but the satellite. So, Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. Some planets have many moons. What did I say in the beginning of the lesson, children? Earth is having only one moon, but whereas the other planets are having more than one moon also. Yes. The moon. A satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around the planet. The moon, the Earth's only natural satellite, accompanies the Earth on its journey around the sun. Around the sun, it is only the moon which revolves around the Earth. We are having only one moon. Now, the holes that are present on the moon, they are called as, and it also has thousands of big holes called. What are the holes called, children? They are called as craters. C-R-A-T-E-R-S, craters. What is it? It is the holes which we will be able to see that the moon is having holes, right? These big holes are nothing but craters. Okay? So if someone asks you, does moon is having any holes on it, you need to say, yes, moon is having holes, right? These holes. Now you ask them, what are these holes called? They will not answer because they don't know. Better you tell them that the holes are called as craters. Understood? Yes. So, there are also different types of rocks on the moon. We are having different types of rocks on the moon. There is no air at all on the moon. Is there any air on the moon? No. No air, no water, nothing. Now, it is very quiet place because sound cannot travel without air. Everyone knows this very well that sound travels with the help of air. If there is no air, then there is no sound at all. So that is why the moon is also very quiet. Okay? Quiet planet. But you people don't sit quietly. On the moon, you would weigh only 1/6 of what you weigh on the earth. Now, if your weight is 40, when you go to the planet moon, when you go to the satellite moon, if you stand there, your weight will become 1/6 of your weight. Okay, you calculate your weight, how much you will weigh if you go to the satellite moon. Okay, now this is because the moon's gravity is 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. Why is it like that? Because the Earth's gravity is moon's gravity is 1/6 less than the Earth's gravity. Okay, clear? Yes. Artificial satellite is nothing but the satellites which are made by man and they are launched in the space. In 1957, Sputnik 1 was launched into space by Russia. It was the Russia, they have launched the satellite Sputnik 1 in the year 1957. Now it was Aryabhatta launched by India 1975. These are the satellites launched by India. Come to page number 114. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are able to see the satellites. They are the artificial satellites made by man and launched by India. These satellites are launched by India. Now, uses of artificial satellite. How can we use artificial satellite, children? Artificial satellite help us in different ways. They help in communication, to watch television programs, in global positioning system, and to find location of places on our mobile phones. It helps us in different ways. Now, weather satellites take pictures of movement of clouds and help in weather forecasting. What does the satellite do? It also helps us to know the weather forecast. We'll come to know how is the weather. It is very cloudy today. It is very windy today. It is very sunny today. Today we'll be having heavy rains. But how do we come to know about all this? With the help of this artificial satellites only. They help us to know the weather conditions. Okay. They also give us early warnings of cyclones. As we have learned in that lesson that we'll come to know with the help of there was a drum in which one pen moves on. That is nothing but we'll come to know whether there are cyclones going to occur or not. Okay? Space. Space has always fascinated man. What is a space? It is a fascinating it always has fascinated man. Every time man wants to go to space because we fly there, right? No. On 12th April 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first man to go into space. Who was the first man to go to space? It was Yuri Gagarin. Now, it was the first man. Who was the first woman? It was Valentina Tereshkova. And Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. He landed on the moon on 21st July 1969. Indians in space. Who was the first Indian to go into space, children? It was Rakesh Sharma, who was the first Indian to go to space. When he reached space, he conversed with Mrs. Indira Gandhi and described India as Sare Jahan se Acha. When Rakesh Sharma visited Mrs. Indira Gandhi, he described India as Sare Jahan se Acha. Okay, Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman astronaut to go into space. What are the people? What do we call children? The people who go to space, they are called as Indians. They are called astronomers. Very good. They are called as astronomers. So the first astronomer was Rakesh Sharma, who landed on the moon, and Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman astronaut to go into space. And the space shuttle Columbia exploded due to some technical failure. There happened some blast because of which we have lost our planet Pluto. From 9 they became 8. Now don't know what is further going to happen. Now Kalpana has done 760 hours in space and travelled 252 times around the Earth. She have 760 hours. She spent 760 hours in space and she has travelled 252 times around the Earth. She just came and went. 252 times. Okay, children? This was about Kalpana Chawla. This was about the space, artificial satellites, planets, Earth, sunlight, moon. Sorry, sun. What am I telling you? It is not sunlight. It is the sun, the moon, the planets, and the artificial satellites. Now, one more astronomer is here. Who is she? It is Sunita Williams. Holds the record for the longest period to stay in space. How many months did she stay in space? She stayed in 6 months. No person can live longer than 6 months till now date. Okay? Because no life exists there, children. There is no oxygen. There is no water. How can a person live there? She was the only one, Sunita Williams, who have broke the record, and she became the longest period to stay in the space for how many months? 6 months. Okay? So by this we have completed our lesson, children. So, any doubts? Once go through the reader. If you have any doubts regarding this lesson, if you want to know about it, let me know. I'll explain you once again. If any doubts are there, I'll clear your doubts. Okay? So I'm going to send you keywords and question answers on WhatsApp. You are going to complete the lesson today itself. I want all of your books to be complete. No spelling mistakes. Right? Keep your books very neat. Okay? Tomorrow I'll take the term book part. Only 2 books are there. After that I'm going to take you a new lesson. Okay? So today we are going to have keywords as homework and question answers as your homework. Complete your books. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Don't go out of your house, children. Stay at your home. Eat healthy food. Don't